Hey there, cat guardians! Even the most seasoned cat parent encounters those head-scratching moments. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of cat behavior to decode 14 of the strangest things cats do. Understanding these behaviors is key to strengthening your bond and providing the best possible life for your feline companion. Let's get started. We've all seen it. You put down a bowl of delicious cat food and they sniff and walk away. What gives? Sometimes it's not about the food at all. Cats are masters of subtle communication, and this act can be a bid for attention. For your cat, mealtime is often associated with you. Food equals love. They're not just hungry for dinner, they're hungry for your affection. So next time your cat pulls the sniff and walk away, put down the food bowl and pick up your cat instead. A little cuddle time might be just what they ordered. You see that soft, fluffy belly exposed and can't resist reaching for a rub. But instead of purrs, you get a hiss or a swat. That soft underbelly is one of the most vulnerable parts of a cat's body. Those adorable little tummy hairs are actually hypersensitive. What you think is a gentle caress can feel more like an irritating tickle or even a mild threat. The key here is to read your cat's body language. If they tense up or flatten their ears, it's best to admire that adorable belly from a distance. Have you ever felt like your cat is staring right through you with those intense, unblinking eyes? Don't worry, you're not alone. Cats are notorious for their laser-like gaze, but it's rarely a sign of aggression. Sometimes that intense gaze is actually a sign of love. A slow blink is basically a kitty kiss. It's their way of saying, "I trust you enough to let my guard down." Cats have some of the most mesmerizing eyes in the animal kingdom, and those pupils are capable of serious shape-shifting. In low light, their pupils expand into big, beautiful saucers, allowing them to see every dust bunny. During the day, those pupils narrow to slits, protecting their sensitive eyes from the glare. Pupil size can also be a telltale sign of how your cat is feeling. If those pupils are blown wide, it could mean they're feeling anxious, stressed, or excited. On the flip side, constricted pupils can be a sign of anger or tension. Let's face it, there are few things more comforting than a purring cat curled up on your lap. Cats are heat-seeking missiles. Their ideal temperature is a toasty 20 degrees warmer than ours. But it goes beyond just warmth. In the wild, curling up to sleep leaves an animal vulnerable. Choosing to sleep on you is a huge sign of trust. It means they feel safe and secure in your presence. And let's not forget the love factor. Cats form deep bonds with their humans. So, when your cat curls up on you, it's a sign of love and trust. A rough tongue rasping across your skin, it's a sensation only a cat lover could appreciate. That unique feeling is more than just a quirky habit. It's a form of communication from your feline friend. Licking is a natural behavior for cats. From the moment they are born, kittens are groomed by their mothers, and this behavior continues into adulthood. They groom themselves with those tiny sandpapery tongues, meticulously cleaning every inch of their fur. This self-grooming is essential for their hygiene and well-being. Giving you a few swipes can be a sign of affection, like they're saying, "You're part of my family." It's their way of bonding and showing that they care about you. Sometimes those licks are less about love and more about marking their territory. By licking objects or even other pets, they are leaving their scent behind. Cats have scent glands in their mouths, so licking you can be their way of saying, "You're mine." This behavior is a mix of affection and territorial marking. And believe it or not, sometimes cats lick us because they like the taste. Our skin can be quite appealing to them. Our skin can be salty, especially after a workout. The salt and other minerals on our skin can be intriguing and tasty to our feline friends, making us an irresistible treat. So the next time your cat gives you a lick, remember, it's their way of connecting with you, whether it's out of love, habit, or simply because you taste good to them. Even the most devoted cat parent has experienced the sharp end of those kitty teeth. It's a common occurrence that can leave you wondering why your furry friend suddenly turned into a tiny predator. Sometimes, it's simply a matter of overstimulation. Your cat is enjoying a good petting session, but then suddenly, it's too much. Cats have a threshold for how much petting they can handle, and once it's crossed, they might react with a quick nip to let you know they've had enough. Cats also bite as a form of play. They're practicing their hunting skills and you are the prey. This behavior is especially common in kittens and young cats who are still learning the ropes of being a feline. Play bites are a natural part of their development and help them hone their instincts. Those play bites are usually gentle and accompanied by other playful cues like a relaxed posture. You might notice your cat's ears are forward, their body is loose, and their tail is swishing in a friendly manner. These are all signs that your cat is in a playful mood and not trying to hurt you. Sometimes bites are a sign of aggression or fear. If your cat is hissing or growling, it's best to give them space. These bites are often more forceful and can be accompanied by other warning signs like flattened ears, a puffed-up tail, or a crouched body posture. Recognizing these signals can help you avoid a more serious bite. Understanding why your cat bites can help you respond appropriately and avoid future nips. By paying attention to your cat's body language and respecting their boundaries, you can foster a more harmonious relationship. Remember, every cat is unique, and learning their individual triggers and preferences is key to a happy coexistence. We often associate an arched back with an angry cat ready to pounce. But this posture is more often a sign of fear or anxiety than aggression. When a cat arches their back, they're trying to make themselves look bigger and more intimidating. It's their way of saying, "Back off! I'm scared." In these situations, give them space and try to identify and remove the source of their fear. You call your cat's name, maybe even shake a treat bag, but they just stare at you with those blank, indifferent eyes. Cats value their independence and aren't afraid to set boundaries. If your cat is ignoring you, it might simply be their way of saying, "Not now, I'm busy." They could be engrossed in a sunbeam nap or a fascinating bird-watching session. The key is not to take it personally. Cats live in the moment, and their attention spans are, well, cat-like. Finding a puddle of cat vomit is never fun. Occasional vomiting, especially after a hairball hacking session, is normal for cats. But if your cat is vomiting frequently, it could be a sign of a more serious health issue. Everything from food allergies to kidney disease can cause vomiting in cats. If you notice any changes in your cat's vomiting habits, contact your veterinarian. You buy a brand new scratching post, hoping it will be the perfect solution to keep your cat entertained and your furniture safe. But instead, you find your cat happily shredding your furniture, leaving you frustrated and wondering why. Scratching is a natural behavior for cats, deeply ingrained in their instincts. It serves several important purposes that go beyond just sharpening their claws. For one, it helps them keep their claws in tip-top shape by removing the dead outer layer, ensuring their claws remain sharp and healthy. This process of shedding the outer layer is essential for their claw maintenance. Additionally, scratching is a way for cats to mark their territory. They have scent glands in their paws that release pheromones. When they scratch, they're leaving behind both a visual and an olfactory message that says, "This is my turf." This dual message is crucial for their communication with other animals. Scratching feels good to them. It's also a great way for cats to stretch their muscles, release pent-up energy, and relieve stress. This activity is not just physical but also mental, providing them with a sense of satisfaction and well-being. So the next time you see your cat scratching, remember, it's not just about the claws. It's a multifaceted behavior that plays a vital role in their overall health and happiness. It's the ultimate sign of feline trust. Your cat rolls over, exposing their soft, fluffy belly. Most cats don't actually enjoy belly rubs. That belly is their most vulnerable spot. When your cat rolls on their back and shows you their belly, they're not necessarily asking for a rub. Instead, they're saying, "I trust you completely." They're showing you that they feel safe and secure in your presence. A gentle head scratch or chin rub is always appreciated, but if your cat tenses up, it's best to respect their boundaries. It's one of the more endearing feline quirks, that meticulous burying of their waste. In the wild, covering their feces is a way for cats to avoid attracting predators. It's a survival tactic that's hardwired into their DNA. Burying their waste is also a way for cats to avoid conflict with other cats. By eliminating any trace of their presence, they're less likely to have a territorial dispute with a rival feline. So, the next time you see your cat meticulously covering their business, remember, they're tapping into their ancient instincts. It starts with a twitch of the ears, then a flick of the tail, and suddenly your normally sedate cat is a furry lightning bolt. Welcome to the wonderful world of the Zoomies, also known as frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPs. Cats are natural predators, and those hunting instincts don't disappear just because they live indoors. Those Zoomies are often their way of releasing pent-up energy and practicing those predatory behaviors. So, those Zoomies are their way of blowing off steam and letting their inner hunter run wild, even if it's just for a few glorious minutes. So there you have it, 14 strange cat behaviors explained. By understanding the reasons behind these sometimes quirky, sometimes confusing actions, we can deepen our bond with our feline companions. By paying attention to their body language and vocalizations, we can learn to speak their language and build a relationship based on mutual understanding and respect. Embrace their quirks, celebrate their individuality, and remember, there's never a dull moment when you share your life with a cat.